Right. Are we live? Is the camera on? We happy, Freddy? Alrighty. Hello, everybody. It is your boy Nick Cat 10 here. Welcome to another evening Monday podcast. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, afternoon, or evening, no matter where you are around the world. As always, we're just going to go ahead and wait for see if people join the panel and stuff, or like join the chat. We're just going to give people a chance if they want to come join. Yeah, hope everyone's having a nice day and all that specialty nonsense. I hope everyone's having a very good day. I see that some stuff is updated with StreamYard since I last been here. It looks like we got a whole new layout. Those things have updated. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Yeah, give it a little bit and see if people join. All right. As always, I'm going to go ahead and do my usual promoting stuff before we get started. Hi, Simplex. Welcome. For those of you guys who do not know, I am one of the leaders of a community group called the Week Club. Basically, it is a community group run by our friend, the Funny Guy 9000. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. He normally streams on Sundays and stuff. If you guys are interested in joining the community, feel free to text the Funny Guy 9000 during his panel streams, which is again on Sundays. And if things work out, you'll be free to join our Discord community, our Instagram community, or our Messenger community and stuff. So yeah, again, feel free to message the Funny Guy 9000 when he's live on Sundays if you're interested in joining the group. Adrian, welcome to the panel. Hello. Welcome. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and get started here now. I'll read the comments as we go. But today's topic is going to be on my thoughts on both physical and digital media. To be honest, I got inspiration from this from all the times I was thrift shopping with my girlfriend and stuff during our dates and stuff. So shout outs to her if she's watching this and stuff. How am I? Excuse me. I'm doing okay, Simplex. I'm doing okay. Excuse me. Winter K, welcome to the chat. Oh my god, sorry. I shouldn't have drank seltzer before this. That's just bummer to hear about that. Physical media in its peak was great. But yeah, shout outs to my girlfriend for the inspiration of this video. But yeah. And also before we start, I have to start implementing this because there was some confusions. Yes, guys, I do sometimes swear in my videos and stuff. So if anyone has a problem with that, I'm sorry. But I did take feedback and I did make it clear, even the title, if there's swearing in the podcast. So yeah, there's a proper heads up. But yeah, I personally, to be honest, I like physical media a lot more. You know, I like being able to hold it. I like being able to like display it on the shelf and stuff. I just think physical media is just really nice to have. Now, there are perks of digital media too and stuff. I mean, it's convenient and stuff. It doesn't take up space. You can use it anywhere and stuff. You can use it like your mobile device, a TV, like smartphone and stuff. All that stuff. Adrian asks, do you remember when people used VHS? I'm going to be honest. I was born in the early 2000s and stuff. I'm not going to say what year exactly. But I was born in the early 2000s. But so I wasn't around when VHS was popular stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of an old fuck. But I'm not that old, much of an old fuck, if that makes sense. I'm old, but not that old. Not that old, man. I'm not that old. But yeah, I do know VHS tape. I actually do have some VHS tapes. I actually do have some. Like, I have a VHS tape of Toy Story and stuff. That I got from like a thrift store. But yeah, yeah, I'll go into a little detail. But yeah, again, the topic, like I said, normally when I'm out and stuff, I like to go to like, these thrift stores and stuff and whatever. And what I normally like to collect the most are DVDs and stuff. You know, physical media DVDs. You know, because I'm gonna be honest, if you guys don't recall from my other podcast, I'm not really a fan of this whole streaming bullshit. You know, streaming service. You know, all these damn services having you pay all these stupid fees just to watch maybe one or two shows that you can't watch on other platforms and all that crap. Great thing is that you can play DVDs on PlayStation, Xbox. Yes, that's also why I was collecting what you call it That's why I was also collecting more physical media and stuff, so I could avoid that. Just own it, you know. I have a fire alarm collection. No, that's cool. That's nice to hear. I mean, what I might do and stuff is at some point I might switch to my phone and show some DVDs I collect and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see, but probably not. Most likely. Rage Master, how you doing, good sir? Welcome to the panel. Nice and happy as always. Oh yeah, for anyone that's in the WeCode community, shout out to Rage Master for becoming a semi-leader. Congrats, Rage Master. Congrats on the promotion. I love fire alarms. Is that like the name of some series, or is that like just something in general? Let's be honest. Are DVD players necessary nowadays, especially since there's consoles? Excuse me. That is a very good question, Adrian. Honestly, that is a very good question. I'm gonna say honestly no, because like you said, there are a lot of consoles that have DVD players and stuff, and freaking sorry, I just get eardrops, my ears irritated, and you can just stream things nowadays normally. You're talking about actual fire alarms. Oh, okay, gotcha. More power to you then, man. More power to you. But yeah, now digital media. I like digital media, again, the convenience, but we had to rely on an internet connection, you know? You had to rely on having internet. You need to rely on having like a device that can run and stuff, you know? That's the problem I have with freaking digital media, not just for that, but just digital stuff in general. All these companies, they just expect us to fucking have phones or all these TVs and shit. Well, guess what? We're all not making money here. We don't have access to all this crap. You know, we don't have access to all this shit. That's the problem. Fire alarms are also okay. I don't like the noise, but I can see why people like them. But let's try to ask other questions. Let's try to add more questions besides that. Let's try to keep the more questions going. No offense. But that is very cool, though. That is very cool. More power to you, Simplex. With streaming service, one positive thing, I guess, is that you can just watch anything without buying more DVDs. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess it's true. But you're also still paying for it monthly. Well, yeah, you don't have to keep paying multiple movies. You just slip it. You pay one price for thousands. But here's the problem. You don't own the movie. You don't own it. You're basically just borrowing it. That's the thing. You're just borrowing it. Thunderstorms. I like listening to like the rains of the thunderstorm and the flashes, but I don't like how you lose you power from it and stuff. Yeah, I don't like thunderstorms at night. Yeah. DVDs can easily get scratched with little scratches. 2 pages only temporarily. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I'm always at thrift stores and shit, I'm constantly checking DVDs. Even if it's something I really like, if this condition is crap, then no, I am not picking it up. No. Sorry, I just switched myself there. There we go. What else we got here? What else we got Apple TV has the option to buy movies and shows. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. It's like any TV service, like Hulu, not Hulu, like what's it called? Roku and like Fire Stick or whatever it's called. I like Steve Channel Light. He's not gonna stream Saturday again. Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get back to streaming eventually, though. I'm sure he'll get back to it soon. The man just moved. He needs time to settle in. Yeah, he doesn't. We all have a life outside of entertainment. We need to have priorities once in a while, guys. That's the thing with you know. Sorry, I had to stretch here. That's the thing with us getting older, folks. We need to learn to have priorities. It's important. It's nice to have social media friends, but we gotta have our priorities and stuff. We gotta like differentiate between the two. We can't always constantly be on the internet and stuff. Excuse me. When you are on the internet, you need to be very mature, not just your actions, but how other people treat you and stuff. It needs to be more, you know. What streaming service you like the most? Okay, this is not sponsored. What I'm about to say, this is not sponsored, but Hulu. I like Hulu the most because of King of the Hill. Which, if you guys want to know my first impressions on, feel free to watch my podcast on it. But you do have to be 13 or older to watch it. Well, that's in general for my channel. You have to be like somewhat old enough to watch it or adult because I do swear. Also, nowadays, a lot of shows, movies, and sports games and other events are exclusive to the stream service. Yeah, that's what I also hate about digital media when you're watching stuff online. Exclusivity, man, it's bullshit. South Park's only like Paramount Plus or like SpongeBob and stuff, or like freaking other. I don't even know. But like, I hate exclusivity. I hate it. It's annoying. It's annoying. Do you remember SpongeBob? Oh, I actually love SpongeBob. SpongeBob is amazing. I love SpongeBob. Do I like modern SpongeBob though? No, I don't. I watched it as a kid, but after Steven Hillenburg's passed away and stuff, rest his soul, and just the series went downhill after that. I hope movie theaters never go out of style. Yeah, I hope they never do either. I think it's gonna be a very long time before movies go out of style years and stuff. Because who doesn't want to watch a huge ass film on a giant TV and these huge recliner seats? I hate the ads though. This is not sponsored, but AMC, I'm looking at you. 30 fucking minute ads. Get out of here, bro. Look at you, AMC. Bullshit. I think SpongeBob out there now. I think I could be wrong. I'm not really sure to what you're referring to. I apologize. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if you ask me, again, I could just be sounding like an old fart, but I just like the DVDs. I just like just owning it. The thought of owning the movie. I like having the thought of owning what I bought. I don't want to have to feel like I have to give it back, or if I don't decide to pay for it anymore, it's not mine anymore. Are you ready for the Mario Galaxy movie? Oh, heck yes. I am very excited to see it. I am seeing it this Saturday, hopefully. So, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I don't think they're making any more new episodes. Oh, no, SpongeBob is still making episodes. Surprisingly, they're still making episodes. They even just came out with a new movie. Oh, okay, that's what you meant, God. Redbox? Yeah, I remember Redbox. I may not be that old, but I will say this. I remember the times when Netflix used to come in DVDs and like mailers and stuff. I remember when my dad used to get packages from Netflix and they send the DVDs in the mail and we had to ship it back. I remember those days. Those days I remember though. Yeah, it started in 1999. Yeah, SpongeBob, excuse me, did start around then. Oh, I'll be right back. There we go. All right, sorry for the little intermission break, guys. I've been having to do eardrops to my ears the last few days, so it's been irritating. The skin of my ears really itchy. Sorry. Let's get back on track though. Let's see what comments I missed while I was gone. Winter King says, "I remember Blockbuster. I do remember it wasn't far away from Walmart back around 2007, 2006. Yeah. No, I was not born yet. No. Hey, Sticky, welcome to the chat. Back in the days, to watch a show, to watch TV, and all this stuff, to watch a movie, go to the movie theater, to watch a sports game. Again, it's on TV, but now we're watching my streaming services. I know times have changed. Real funny. There's at least services like Tubi, which is free. Yeah, I gotta get on the Tubi bandwagon and stuff. I gotta get on the Tubi bandwagon. I hear Tubi's been really good. I gotta get on that. I used to hate on Tubi because of the variety and stuff. No offense, but like now I hear it's really good. Okay. I miss Blockbuster, but at least there's still one Blockbuster. No, I think that Blockbuster shut down, actually. Yeah. I think the last Blockbuster ever shut down. Let me see. Let me look it up. Those Blockbusters still exist. Supposedly it's still up. The last ever Blockbuster, supposedly. Surprisingly, it's still up. DVDs are going downhill. Yeah, I will admit it's the case. Yeah, I do hope it. I hope that doesn't happen though. Well, there's one in Oregon. Yeah, that's what I was just looking up. Yeah, some argue, oh, what's the point of DVDs if we have streaming services? Yeah, I know, but like, excuse me. Again, Adrian, people need to understand that, like, not everybody has a freaking technology or internet or cell service, all that bullshit you need. Not everyone has access to it. Not everyone does. People need to understand this shit, Ah, damn. Tried throwing my empty drink bottle in the freaking garbage can. VCR players are rare now? Really? Oh, shit. That's interesting. That's why physical media is the way to go. Yeah, damn straight, Adrian. Yeah. Right? Freaking. Yeah, it's all the way, baby. It's all the way. You could record live TV off one then. I mean, yeah, that's another thing I've seen. I've seen some people put new modern movies on VHS tapes. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, shit, sorry. I've seen that. I've seen that happen. I've seen that, yeah. Freaking what else? What else? But yeah, that's pretty cool still though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Adrian says DVD players are becoming useless to people at the console allow playing TVs and streaming services and have Apple TV, the option to buy movies and shows. Here's the thing. I really want to try some of the DVDs that I bought when I was at these thrift stores with my girlfriend and stuff. I really want to try out some of these DVDs, but I'm afraid that they're not going to work or they're going to get even more scratched, because they were not easy to find, some of these DVDs in person. Some of these are not easy to find. I don't want to ruin that for me, They're really fun. That's why I sometimes prefer digital media over physical, because I get to still preserve it and stuff and get better quality. But I like to have physical media in case they're no longer available or they're not available on the service, That's why, Stuff like that, Stuff like that. That kind of jam, yeah. Do you have radio? Oh, do I like radio? Yeah, radio music's okay, but I personally just prefer listening to music on streaming services, which I'm not gonna say the name of for legal reasons because I'm not promoted by them. But yeah, I just use music streaming services. Yeah. Would you get the Super Mario Galaxy movie on DVD once they release on DVD? Oh heck yeah, of course I will. Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah, I gotta get physical DVDs for the Sonic 2 and 3 movies too. I gotta do that as well. Plus physical media can be good if you have a power edge, like you can play a movie on a laptop. Yeah, exactly. See, Rich Answer knows what's up. It's in my laptop doesn't have a DVD player, and it's kind of outdated piece of shit now. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. What are your thoughts on CDs again? I prefer physical media over digital and stuff. I prefer physical over digital. Hmm. I didn't make your stream last week. It went live too late at night. Yeah. I'm not gonna get too much of it, but I'm just gonna tell you it's all now. To be honest, I'm sorry I streamed so late on Monday and stuff. I'm not gonna say why, but that day was just a really bad day for me. I'm not gonna get into detail why. If anyone else in chat knows, please don't bring it up. But yeah, that day just took a really bad mental toll on me, and I almost lacked motivation to stream that day. But because I knew that it was either that or I don't stream for the rest of the week, I was like, well, I'll just suck it up and I'll just do quick stream and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How you feel that Bro became a leader of the Week Club? Um, I think it's cool that Bro became a leader of the Week Club because I noticed that ever since Umbrella became was more involved in the group, I noticed that things have calmed down a lot and stuff. Things are less drama related. People are getting a lot more respecting each other. I noticed ever since not just Umbrella but myself got involved, things have been maturing a lot for the most part. Yeah, you have mental issues too. I'm not gonna show the other comment for privacy reasons, Simplex. But yeah, I'm sorry you go through that. I I can understand with the anxiety. I have anxiety as well. It's not fun. But let's keep the chat positive. Let's keep it positive. No offense. Let's keep it positive. I don't want you and I getting bummed out. Let's keep it positive. Um, Actually, what I'll do is this. Hold on. Chat. We're gonna take a quick, maybe 2 or 3 minute break. I'm going to switch this on my cell phone real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can show you guys some of my DVDs. So just hang tight, folks. Hang tight. I'll be right back.
Okay. Am I in? Okay, I'm in. Perfect. Hi, everybody. All right, so I'm just gonna show some DVDs I've collected with physical media, and then we're gonna go ahead and call it for the stream so I can get to my gaming stream and all that jazz. So let me spread this out real quick. Excuse the mess and stuff. Just give me a second to spread this out. Excuse my mess. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this. And this is not all of them. This is just a select few of them, though, that I've collected. Okay, hold on. Let me try to figure out the camera without showing my face. Hold on. Okay, that's my face. Oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. Okay, here we go. So here's some of them I collected. I got. Oh, what? Hold on, that's mirrored. Gosh damn it. Hold on. Is that it? Oh my god. Hold on. Is it? Why is it mirrored? Hold on. Why is it mirrored? Right when the camera is mirrored. 0, bro. Is that it? Oh my god, it's mirrored. Damn it. Fuck. Oh. No. Is it supposed to be mirrored? I don't know. I do have Blu-rays, but I'm not gonna grab them. Yeah, there's gonna be a semi-lead replacement soon. Hold on, how can I fix this? Back dual camera. What is that? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna deal with it. Sorry, we're just gonna deal with it. I don't have time. I'm just gonna deal with it. All right, we're just gonna start here. Got some Ben 10 here. Got some South Park. Got some Space Jam. I know this is very popular. This movie. Some Family Guy. We got. Oh, I should probably group these together. Hold on. There we go. I got some Tyler Perry, Medea movies. I love the Medea movies. And we got Johnson Family Vacation. So yeah. Turn off this mess of the situation. There we go. God, that was awful. Yeah. Yeah, that's just a list of some of the DVDs I've collected and stuff. That's just a list of some of them. So yeah, sorry for all the technical issues there. But yeah, anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it for this little podcast because I do want to get my gaming stream done over with. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed what you heard, feel free to leave a like and comment down what you thought of the video. And if you're not yet already, feel free to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified when I go live. On Mondays, I primarily like to stream, and if I can, I do both a StreamYard podcast like this, and I also do like a gaming stream. In a little bit, I am going to be trying to continue Mega Man X8 finally. Peacing out. See you, Rage Master. But yeah, I know I should probably also finish Rayman Legends, but I just want to finish Mega Man. I'm more interested in Mega Man right now. Maybe I'll continue Rayman Legends. We'll see. Hopefully, though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have yourselves a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And take care, everybody. God bless you all, and have a nice one.